the scat man. These are the robot.
Oh, I love that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. I have to talk a little bit because I can't stop coughing. Let's give some welcomes. And yeah, there it is. Let's give some hellos. Hello, SJ. Welcome, welcome. Riki, EJ, what up, buddy? DJ Axis, Krista LaPace, Tim Cruz, Robert. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just saying hi to the chat room. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Who am I missing here? Oh, Greg, what's up, dude? How are you, man? Good to see you. Ghost of Manute Bull, Norm, Tracy, what's up, y'all? Hey, hey, hey. Hey.
What's up, baby?
Kabam!
How you doing?
Kabam! Kabam! Good to see y'all. Christine, what's going on? Tracy, hello. Cruises, Beer Fest events. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Christine? What's up, Tracy?
Let me turn your stuff on here, and we'll get your cameras ready to go. All right. What's up, fellas?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, living life.
doing?
Good.
How
You guys
doing?
survived the storm all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Yeah, I just got back.
I always think of you guys because of the one.
Oh, with the flooding.
Yeah.
Was
Not
that
to bring that up, but that is the whenever a storm's coming, just because it was like one of the first things I saw on social media, like of recent years,
Sure.
where I was like, oh, that's where I sit. And it was
Right,
like
right.
not good. So
we lucked out pretty well this
Yeah,
year.
it was-
The restaurant never lost power.
holy shit, how'd you do that?
I know,
Yes.
actually, Wonder Maid, they lost power across the street, so
Right.
they brought their ice cream over. They wheeled their coolers
Oh,
over.
that's not a bad.
So,
That's
so,
not
so
bad.
we plugged
Plug
them
them
in.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime
So
a
we helped save
wonderful
their ice
treat
cream.
is, hey,
Yeah.
we need some help.
But,
Did they pay you in delicious marshmallows?
No. And they're rolling in it, man. They got to deal with Disney now. Like, I think if you go to like their parks,
Have
you
you
get like
had their? They're good,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like
We like their marshmallows. Their ice cream with the whole lactose intolerance.
yes.
It right.
Okay.
Immediately,
Yeah.
Immediately affects
Really good
my-
ice cream will do that.
Yeah. The place in downtown DeLand. What's that place called?
Oh, I know what you're
Wits?
talking
The
about.
yeah, Wits frozen custard. Oh my god, my wife works at City Hall. I can get Wits before I get to City Hall. I have to throw my ice cream away because it's already killing me.
I'm gonna two-shot you guys here. So let me fix this little camera.
Oh, is that the I see the thing.
oh yeah,
Yeah, the beer puppeteer.
Yeah. Nice.
It's surprisingly really well made. And I think it's a lady and a guy. It's just like a couple. And they're like, we want to make these things. All right, there's Pat. Let me square you up there, buddy. That'll work. That's actually not that bad for Greg and Eric. Okay. I wrote an Oktoberfest song we're going to debut today.
Amazing.
All right. Let me just make sure this is good. Appreciate you guys' patience. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Where are we
Cool.
putting this?
We'll put this, it'll play Thursday too.
Thursday 2. All righty, y'all. Here we go. Thursday 2 and 3. I'll start. 3, 2. Welcome back to A Corporate Time.
Hollerbachs is here.
Hey!
We've
What's
got
up, guys?
Chef Pat, Eric, Greg Runge is
Yeah.
here. The new Hollerbachs 3
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Oh, I like that. I should have written a song, but I didn't know Greg was coming. Can we just call you Grunge? Oh, hold on. Let me turn your mic on. There.
Oh.
Try it now.
If you need to.
Yeah, just because Greg Runge, doesn't it just sound like Grunge?
So,
That was a Dave Grohl and a Nirvana.
Yeah,
in case
yeah.
nobody.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I just
yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
that people
The
like,
grunge,
yeah, the
yeah.
Dave Grohl Nirvana. I gave him a little Dave Grohl. Can't say his name anymore, right? Everybody hates Dave Grohl now.
no, that's between him and his wife.
Let's talk to the Hollerbach 3. I want, because there'll be a tiebreaker here unless it's unanimous. Raise your hand if you still like who we were talking about?
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl. Thank you, Grunge. Dave Grohl. Raise your hand if you still like Dave Grohl.
I still like Dave Grohl.
I still like him too.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh yeah, I knew Eric would be the holdout.
I don't know what he did. I just wanted to be
He
different.
cheated on his wife.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we don't know that.
And
We
had,
don't know that.
allegedly, and allegedly has a secret child.
Yeah,
as
secret
well.
child.
I don't think
yeah.
it's a secret anymore.
No, and it's a daughter too. See, and that blew my whole theory of like, well, it's going to be a boy, and then it'll be the Jon Snow of the Foo Fighters, and that kid will end up being the most popular kid because that's the unfair male advantage that I keep telling my daughter about. Preparing her.
Also, when you hear,
Sorry, we are going to talk Oktoberfest, but I just felt like I need to go in a direction. I apologize.
like, I don't know if other people are like my wife, but when my wife hears
Very angry.
that Dave Grohl cheated on his wife
Yes.
and had a kid out of wedlock, she internalizes that
Yes.
and thinks
She's
like,
connected to Grohl through his music. There's an emotional connection there.
what if TC did that to me?
Yeah, and then what does she hear you saying?
And-
I've got another confession to make.
And then she projects that anger
Yeah.
onto him,
Yes.
and which is ridiculous
unfair.
because you have nothing to do with this man.
It doesn't affect your life.
Also, you don't even know if his wife knew about it.
She
Who
could
the
have been in
hell
the room.
knows?
She could have been in the room.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't know the
Yeah, it
relationship.
could have been a commander scenario where it was like,
Who cares? It's not anything to you, but she
Uh-uh.
takes it personally.
Correct.
Which is a weird thing to
It
do.
is. Anyway, we got that out of the way. That is our warm up. The Hollerbach 3 is here. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
You guys do not look stressed to be in the heart of Oktoberfest season.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
mask well.
Okay. All right.
So let's talk about Oktoberfest. When does Oktoberfest officially end?
Well, I had heard that there was some talk in Germany about Oktoberfest actually starting in the beginning of August, much like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah,
I made that up.
starts
I made that up. That's not true. That's not a thing.
It, I know it starts in September, but does it end the end of October? Like
It never
Halloween?
ends at Hollerbachs.
No,
so.
yeah, well,
Okay, I like that. That is the correct answer.
But there has to be like a timer, like
But I
what?
believe it's 4 weeks, right?
Yeah,
so like
so-
from the middle of September until the middle of October.
Okay.
So we'd probably be this weekend would probably be the last weekend.
Oh,
I would
okay.
guess.
Gotcha,
All right.
gotcha.
I thought at least it went all the way to Halloween. Like Halloween should be the hard ending. Like
I think you're only
the ghosts-
connecting that because of Hollerbachs, like Halloween. You know what I mean?
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, it does sound like something you should do, kind of.
What are you guys doing right now? And then is there any ceremony to be done with Oktoberfest, or is it basically just, business as usual?
Yeah, that's a good question. Normally you have a big ceremony to start it, but do you close it like an Olympic type of deal?
No, so we kind of just roll into busy season with Oktoberfest,
Sure.
into the holidays and, Christmas and that kind of stuff. Lots of private bookings and that kind of stuff. So
All right.
Nice, I love it.
I'm just gonna talk about it because usually over BDM events, we emailed all BDMs the invite for this Saturday, and at this point. I'm just open it up. You come if you're a BDM.
Yeah, you're BDM to show up. We'll see you there.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not and you come, you just have to internally be fine with that.
Yeah.
Which is
Don't
like,
tell
I'm-
me. I mean, don't tell if you come and you're not a BDM, don't tell me because I will have you removed. Okay, that's fair, right? I think
actually,
that's a fair thing to
I've
say.
got Tony sitting watching the CCs. He's going to be looking and making sure everybody's a BDM.
There you go.
Yeah.
We don't
There's
even
really
know.
no way to
we
tell.
don't even know. Yeah.
If you're not, I'll be like, no, I'm
Some of
drunk.
the-
I'm drunk right
Yeah,
now.
some of the
That's what I'll
nicest
say then.
people in the BDM group, I'll look up their name, not a member, and I'm like, but they're so
Anyway,
nice.
it's at Hollerbachs
Yeah.
this Saturday. So we ordered this beer puppeteer
Pretty awesome.
contraption, I'll
Yeah.
call it.
Which, like, there are a bunch of people that, like, try to make these, but I really did my research on this, and I found, like, the one that, like, has the real straps, and it's, like, handmade, and it is not cheap. But
It's intimidating looking.
pretty cool, right? It looks, you know what it reminds me of, and we'll have it on camera here in a second. It looks like a saw contraption.
It's made out of wood. It's got a bunch of strings, and essentially it straps to your back. The strings hang over, and then you using your both hands,
I guess you could
should
put a little person woman in there.
Hey. puppeteer some beer up to your,
Yes.
and drink it without, you're
You're supposed
only
to
pulling
drink
the
it by
strings.
just puppeteering, but I'll tell you, for you and I, or as your sons have deemed you, Stiffman, it's not an easy. I was practicing with it this morning, trying to drink my Mountain Dew out of a Solo cup, and it is a little harder than one might think because there's a marionette finesse to it.
Yeah.
So not to say that you won't be good at this, but for those of us that are stiffer and can't like bend and move and like kind of angle your body geometry the correct way, you might have a huge problem with this.
Finesse isn't my game.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not smooth at all.
No, you're not. You're rough.
Which
you're rough like a.
I'm afraid I did pass that down to my son Max, who is a breakdancer.
Yeah.
But he's a little on the stiff side, which I'm afraid to tell him.
Hey, who's the best breakdancer in the world?
Is it like Australian breakdancing
Who
or
is the
like?
best? Let me ask the.
I did say that.
Let's ask the Hollerbach 3. On the count of 3, everybody say the most famous breakdancer in the world's name. 1, 2, 3.
I don't remember.
Everybody forgot it already.
They're all stoners. It's Ray Gunn.
Yeah, Ray Gunn.
Everybody
Ray
knows
Gunn.
Ray Gunn.
Yeah. Although the world
your
clowned
son
her.
should call himself Ronald Ray Gunn. And they dress like Ronald McDonald.
What's that goddamn clown?
Hey, it worked for you.
Did it work for me?
I mean, look at this paradise you've created.
Is that more of a jail of endless events?
I knew I'd
that
get
are
you to
falling
admit
apart?
it.
Anyway,
Do you want to hear my song?
yeah. Let's
Okay,
go.
I wrote this is an Oktoberfest song. I sat down to write an Oktoberfest song. I couldn't think of what to write for an Oktoberfest song, so I didn't write one. I wrote a new song. This song is called Airtight Mom. It's a yacht rock song. It's the first
World
time I've
premiere.
attempted to do a yacht rock song. This is called Airtight Mom. It's,
What's the clients are here?
this is called Here we go. Airtight Mom. Ready?
Tom and Dan and Tom wanna hang out with your mom on the beach, glass of wine, or your mom be looking fine. Moonlight night, hand in hand, who goes first, Tom or Dan?
No.
Or perhaps it's just that type of night, we're gonna make your mom airtight.
Oh, come on.
Airtight Mom, this is my song. You asked for one, but you got 2 dongs. Airtight Mom, we hope you know that if you sneeze, you're going to explode. Airtight Mom, this is my song.
It's good, right? Smooth as hell.
But you got 2 dongs. Airtight Mom,
Just tell me you're saying Oktoberfest song.
sneeze, you're going to explode. Airtight Mom.
Hey, here's a little Airtight Mom for you. Wishing you all a very, very happy Oktoberfest from Tom and Dan.
There's no Oktoberfest. There's no beer there. There's no Germany.
I mean, here's the wine. There's wine on the beach. There's wine on the beach. The second verse goes into like shrimp cocktail, like removing the gound. Anyway, there's a little Airtight Mom for you.
Wow.
So, guys, let's talk about this Saturday.
They do not want to be called that. They're calling you the Airtight 3.
Stop it.
That is not. We're shutting that down now.
So what kind of, I know up at Uberkeller, we got Tapas-style German cuisine.
Sure.
So what are we looking
Yeah,
at?
we've never really walked through some food up there. What could we get?
Sure. So we've got schnitzel strips up there, so you don't get the full size schnitzel, but you schnitzel strips comes with this lovely lemon aioli to dip it in. We've got like crispy Brussels sprouts with our house paprika spice and honey and fried garlic.
That sounds lovely.
We've got a few different dips, like a trio of dips, like French onion dip and a spinach artichoke mushroom type dip, and then our obatza cheese that comes with like pretzel bread slices that are toasted. I think we're expanding the menu a little bit starting this Saturday with we're adding our salad back on upstairs, and I believe what's the other thing? Are we putting the tartar?
That's what I heard,
I
yeah.
believe What's the theme for this tartare? Do you remember?
I think it's on like a. It's gonna be served on a pretzel wrap.
Pretzel tartare.
Right?
That's what it is. It's a pretzel beef tartare. So it's raw beef, but it's got like a sweet mustard, aioli, and then I'm not sure what Chef Sam's got in mind for it, but it sounds really good.
Nice.
What's considered tartar? because all I know is the tartar sauce.
I know where you are.
Raw beef. Raw beef.
Okay.
So I know we like to break into theories. I've got this whole weird theory, and I'm not sure. And I don't know. I think Greg and I looked it up one time. But steak tartare, beef tartare, right? And then tartar sauce. So in steak tartare, you put egg yolks, capers, pickles, parsley, Dijon mustard, and you pretty much make like a little mayonnaise in the bowl, and you mix it with that, right?
Okay.
Tartar sauce is egg yolks, oil, capers, dill, pickles, same shit, right? So what came first, beef tartare or the tartar sauce? Because theoretically, you could just put that in raw beef and you got beef tartare.
Okay, so there is basically a discussion amongst the culinary community of
just me, as far as I know.
That would make. I've always
stoner
wondered
thoughts.
why they call it like tartar sauce.
Yeah,
I've
I thought
never
it had something to
understood.
do with the process of what.
See, and then I was always taught that tartar came from the Tartar people or what, like I don't know if they're like Mongolians or something, but they would
you
put the
can't say
meat
that
under
anymore.
there.
I'm sorry, we have to ask you to leave. We have to
the-
ask you to leave.
It's the T word people.
Yeah, we don't talk about the
But
tartars.
from the meat being under their saddle when they ride, and it would kind of grind the meat up, and that's what they would eat. It would be almost like a spread at that point.
So wait a
So-
minute. These
I don't know.
These people would put raw meat under their saddle and
Right.
ride until it became a meat paste, and then they'd scrape it off their steed and eat it.
Sounds
Wow.
good.
When my daughter's complaining about her Lunchable, I'll smack it out of her I'll smack it out of her hand.
Put a
I'll be
napkin
like, you
down
eat
or
that off the floor now. You used to have to scrape the paste off the back of your steed and eat it. I'm not eating meat paste off of my horse.
There's horse
Pat.
hair in there.
Pat, I might just ask you to leave because you said that. Pat, that's the craziest thing you've ever said in here. They never did that. These are tales that people, everybody's tale has been told and exaggerated into toughness because we all want to appear tough. So maybe they did put some meat in their satchel and then it dried a little bit and got some mold on it. But they didn't ride until they got a meat paste and just scrape it off their horse and eat it.
Yeah.
Or did they? I don't know.
You're killing my childhood. If not.
I mean, but we've all been lied to. Tom's whole childhood was lies. My whole childhood was lies,
So, and then the beers. There's a ton of beers to choose from at Hollerbachs. That
16 beers on draft.
Oh, yeah, man. That'd be really, really good. Do you and I need to get some Lederhosen?
We were talking about
Yeah.
that.
I know a place.
Yeah. No. So.
I don't want to look like a fool. I mean, like, by not wearing them is my point.
Yeah.
I don't want to
show up in jeans.
I'm
and
wearing a
like-
pair of Jimmy's. I've got a gotcha shirt on.
Yeah. We should go by the Outfitters and pick up some Lederhosen.
But then I was gonna tell Tom I was gonna dress as a woman and wear what's that thing called that the ladies wear?
Dirndl.
A turndle. I'll wear a turndle.
Dirndl.
I'll wear a dirndle.
No, what is that?
I'm little Danny Dirndl.
Little Danny Dirndl.
Yeah.
What is the dirndl?
It's like the
A
dress.
St. Ides girl?
It's kind of
or-
the dress.
Yeah,
that,
like the St. Pauli's girl.
Oh,
it's the
St.
dress that Joe had
St. Ides
on.
girl. Different.
I like the St. Ides
She's
girl.
rougher.
She'll drop it like it's hot. My God. Put that on me.
Hold my
Oh.
cool menthol 1000.
Airtight Mom. That's what I'm saying. That big old October romp. Sorry. It's like Joe had on yesterday from Fair Villa. The Dorothy outfit is almost like a dirndl.
Yeah.
It's almost like mixed between like a corset vest with like the laces up front. It's got some have straps. There's different styles. Some are more corsety, boosty.
No, I won't need straps.
Others.
I've got some big ones.
Last question about our event is we're also doing a Stein holding contest. The
Yeah.
old who can hold it out in front.
No, you're holding a picture of Ben Stein.
Wow.
And how will is there a standard
Clear eyes.
as far as how big
Ooh, good
the
question.
Stein is supposed to be?
It's a 1 liter mug.
Yeah.
1 liter mug. Okay, so
Actually knew the answer to that one.
okay, so
Is it the same for ladies too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both.
What's the longest you guys have had? I bet you guys have had some ringers.
I've seen some
right?
people hold like 3 or 4 minutes.
English Dave, I think, has our record still, and it was like almost 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think. So
Well, 5
Dave,
minutes?
All I
Yeah.
hear about for Tracy is English Dave and his spoons and how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
better he is than me. I'm gonna have to keep practicing.
Spoon up, bring your spoons.
I will have to and have a spoon up with him because he is quite
be there.
good.
He'll
I
be
saw some
there.
videos of English Dave. He is excellent. And he plays with music. I'm sort of like a freestyle artist.
So English and I, we both play like actual metal spoons, but he got those spoons, I think, from Eckhart.
Oh, wow.
That's like a retired pair.
Yeah.
So now he's got, they're cheater ones to me. Like you play with real spoons, you got to hold them, and it's more,
Yeah.
like I said, it's old
Real
school.
spoons is way harder. I'll bring my spoons.
Speaking of Eckhart, when does the music start and the band start on Saturday?
Saturday music is from 7 to 10.
Okay, 7 o'clock. All right,
Love
perfect.
it. Love it.
So we'll have some German music, and we'll be upstairs in the beer garden area at the
Hanging
Uber
out,
Keller.
doing the beer puppeteer deal.
Yeah.
Now, are we going to do that where it's like quickest?
Did you? But you have to. If you spill it, there has
I
to
think
be a
if you
penalty.
spill it, you're out.
We have to look up the rules. I'm sure
It
they have
would probably
rules
be
on their
if you
thing.
spill it, you're out, right?
Yeah, immediately.
That way we
right?
can just keep
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
through
yeah.
people, I think. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
But I will look up the rules. But I think a lot. Have you guys ever done this before? The beer
No.
pup-
Never done it.
Yeah, so it's all uncharted territory for everybody.
We can
so-
make our own rules.
Yeah, that's actually true. We
Just
could do
keep time who does it the fastest, and
That's
then
true. Yeah, or maybe just let people just experience it because it is pretty fun. So.
Yeah. And so we'll see you guys, the BDMs on Saturday.
Indeed.
Hollerbachs, 6 to 9 is
Come on
is
out.
the event.
Please be a BDM, or if you're not, sign up at tomandan.com/registration.
So anything else we want to hit, guys? Before
just
we leave
after
today?
the event, make sure if you're still hungry, we got the joint and our new business burger box open till 1 a.m.
Nice.
So
Okay.
late night stuff.
you grab some munchies late night. Go
Yeah.
grab a smash burger and some fried pickles. Go get some wings. We got you covered.
I got to try those pickles. I've heard excellent things about those.
So good.
The accidental amazing pickles, right? Like
The accidental pickles.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Greg, real quick, what's going on in social
Yeah,
media?
man,
Tell
what's
us.
going on with you?
Because you have out of
An insane following.
Yeah. And by the way, if someone put us all in a lineup and asked who's the social media expert, I don't know if they'd pick Greg. Because, I think people have a stereotype of like the social media influencer.
Of what they think it looks
Yeah.
like.
Which is weird, too,
It is
because
weird.
it's all over the place.
Did you just cut your hair? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you
And
did.
the beard
I barely recognized
trimmed
you.
down a little
Yeah,
bit
yeah.
as well.
You look
Yeah.
good, man.
Thank you.
What's
thank
been
you.
going on in Runge land?
Hanging out with these guys. I help do the social media with them. They have an amazing team that I love being a part of. I've been back down in Sanford for the last year, so getting involved with them has been pretty awesome. As far as social media world itself, it's crazy out there.
Do the hashtags still work? I feel like
ask some that you got an expert in here. You might as
Yeah,
well
yeah.
ask some questions.
I feel like you load up like a paragraph of hashtags, and
Yeah.
we're like, are we still doing this?
I put a lot. I put selfish ones in
Doesn't
there
do
too.
anything.
I put selfish ones that mean nothing. I put like my name in there.
Yeah.
Hashtags mean nothing.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, God.
Hashtags mean absolutely nothing. Back in the day, they did with Twitter, but yeah, they don't.
Okay, well, what moves the needle
Yeah.
now, Runge?
Nudity.
Have
Nudity?
good content.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh, I don't know anything about
All
that.
I see is women and men that buy latex prosthetics of their body, and
Yeah.
then they wear T-shirts, and then they do wet T-shirt contests and bouncing all. No, everything is bouncing.
Okay, all right. Oh, now
That
I can
is-
get into that.
No, but I'm serious. That is
So
what
you-
the internet is for right now. Young people think that a viable way to make money is just to buy latex boobs from China, wet a T-shirt, and then bounce. And then the money's just falling from the sky.
Okay, I'll write that
falling
down.
from the sky.
Oh, yeah, write that latex boots.
Yeah.
We'll get a pair of those.
I can't. They're
Uh,
very expensive.
what else
They're
do we
like
need, Greg?
$5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, because they're like a sleeve that fits on your body. It's like the same stuff that Jake Paul has with that fake belly he's wearing. He's like, hey, look, I'm fat. I'm out of. You're not out of shape. It's a fake $5,000 belly. It's fine. It's good, but it's not that good, you know.
So latex boobs. What else, Greg?
Okay, great.
What do we? No hashtags.
Well, that was my answer for the record, not
Yeah,
Greg's. That may not be on his. That may not be on his algorithm. Let the
Yeah.
record show.
Get the hashtags out of there.
Latex boots, no hashtags, calling people out, misinformation, and Lieutenant Dan.
I knew we
Dan,
needed
oh,
Lieutenant Dan.
If you have all of those, you win.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan.
What-
I'm doing a remix
what if
of
we get-
Lieutenant Dan saying the N-word. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
How
That helped him.
so crazy, dude. You have the come up and the come down. So
Oh, they're quick.
It was
They're
the
quick.
quickest
He went
one
up, he got his
ever.
new boat, he said the N-word, he's gone. Which is a lot of people's dream.
By the way, did anybody look at Lieutenant Dan and be like, this guy definitely doesn't say the N-word?
It was the first thing I looked at. I'm like, oh yeah, he's an N-word guy.
I thought that's why the internet liked him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why he lives on a boat.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing I said. People that live on boats are not stable and nice individuals typically, you know?
Well,
There's a reason that your pet is an alligator or a parrot or a snake.
So anyway, it's just and then I'm like, Lieutenant Dan has made no money off of anything.
He got a boat. He got a free boat.
He's made $6,900. He'll tell you because he was supposed to get $7,000. I'm supposed to get $7,000, but I get $6,900. I just want to let everybody know I was supposed to. It's crazy.
Did he get what? It was some GoFundMe or something?
Well, yeah, it was a GoFundMe, and that's the thing now. The guy who started it, the Tampa Terrence kid that started the GoFundMe, if he cancels the GoFundMe now, then he's held liable for the $7,000 that he's already pulled out. So there's like over $50,000 that came in for Lieutenant Dan through this kid Terrence, and then they couldn't go directly to Lieutenant Dan because the dude didn't have a bank account, didn't have an ID, didn't have anything.
Shocking.
So when all the craziness started coming out and like the cancel culture aspect, when he was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to have this money, this, that, and the other," the kid Terrence went down with $7,000 and gave him $7,000. He counted it and he's letting everybody know that it was only $6,900.
He's giving him cash. Wait, this is a society.
I know. We've gone backwards. I really feel like we have gone backwards.
Yeah. There's like some hobo buys a boat and then refuses to leave. A storm's coming. Where the whole world's gonna. They're like, oh, we're gonna watch this guy die.
Also, there used to be a time.
Yeah.
There used to call me crazy, and I like to think of myself as a nice person, and I love helping people. But there used to be a time where if you saw a crazy person that tied his boat to a bridge and he said he's not going to leave, you don't make a GoFundMe for it.
But also, he said
You don't do it.
He didn't say like if I raise $50,000, I'll leave. Like people are just donating money. That's the thing.
Yeah,
People
it was just donating money.
For what reason?
Let's give him money. We like seeing these guys win.
Let's see what this guy does.
Yeah, it is the reverse. It's a reverse money. Get him. Because
get
we
him with
know.
money?
Because we know he's not going to succeed.
Okay,
Right?
yeah. So
Like
you
when we donate to these things, I do feel like we're investing in failure. Every single time.
All right.
Every single time.
Yeah, 'cause
the Golden Voice Bum, Lieutenant Dan, you know, all of these people that were like, they've changed their way. They'll never change. You're investing in watching them fail again.
It's such a bizarre society we live in now, too, where it's like the internet like everybody has a phone and is involved in the internet. So the marketing power of that is so insane that we don't even understand it.
Right.
We don't even understand how big Haktua got.
We're also
right.
addicted to it.
We're just like, what is it?
We don't understand and we're addicted to it, which is kind of scary.
And then you realize you're like, oh, okay, well, if just 2% of the people that are seeing this throw $5 at it,
right.
Now we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like such a small amount now can move the needle technically that it's insane. Where like if you can get some gigantic viral thing going and then get 2% of the world to throw $5 at you, all of a sudden now we're talking 6 figures of money that you could raise in minutes. It was insane, you know, like for nothing.
Would you want to have that money and all that stuff come in, that 15 seconds of fame or whatever it's called, and be labeled the Haktua girl for the rest of your life?
Of course I would, Runge.
I think I'd be okay with it. I mean, I'm already
stressed out.
I'm already known as Airtight. I'm fine with it. I'm completely okay with it. It's the best thing anyone's ever called me. I've been called the M word for little people at least once a day for 48 years. I'm totally fine with it.
Isn't that what we all do? We don't do anything for money. Like, people go up and put on roofs for 10 hours a day for money, and for not even as much.
That's a hard one, though.
You don't do anything.
That's
Wear
a tough
bear
one.
costumes or something.
Like,
bear costumes. Yes.
Ask your local roofer if he wants to be known as a Haktua girl. If he gets $100,000, you can cut off his toes for $100,000.
Already gone.
I mean, the amount of work people do every day for an insane amount less, they'll do anything.
Do we have a new one yet? Is there has there been been a new
No,
definitive?
Well, since Hawk Tour, I do think the demure.
Oh, okay, yeah, very demure, very
Yeah.
mindful.
Yep, that came after.
What about
Hawk
Mudang?
Tour.
Yeah, Mudang. Yeah, that's where I was going to.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Moodang?
That's
Oh,
a baby
yeah.
hippo. You can't count baby hippo.
I've never even seen that.
I'll pay to that GoFundMe. That's
a
a
ba-
GoFundMe.
You
I'm
know
at.
what?
Yeah,
I
I'll
would.
give that.
It's a little baby hippo with like no teeth, and it'll run out of its cage and bite your knee, and it just comes like sucks on your knee, and it's so cute, right?
Yeah.
So it's called Moodang?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
Moodang.
And Moodang, the baby hippo.
It's Asian. It's an.
Okay.
They love cute.
Okay.
What's that culture? The culture in
Kauai.
Thank you. I knew these guys would know.
Yeah.
We're going to teach Tom something today.
Okay.
And this is kind of in that where you've got all these people like drawing Moodang and like T-shirts and figures and plush, and it's become like it's blown up. It's like, oh, look how cute, look how cute. That thing will kill you in a couple of years.
Facts.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
Well,
crush
it's
you
a
good.
it's a pygmy hippo, so like it'll like only maim you, I bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dan, it might get you, buddy.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna have like Cringeor from He-Man.
Some guy just got crunched by a hippo the other day.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was like
that
last
old
week.
man in a canoe.
Yeah, it's an old
Yeah.
man in a canoe.
We
It-
watched that video.
Yeah, he survived,
Yeah, it
but
did.
it like beer canned crunched his organs.
Don't
Yeah.
hippos kill more people than like lions or
Yeah,
something
right, yeah,
and
yeah,
crocodiles? or-
Correct. And this one was, as soon as he saw it, the thing was laser fast. Like it was like
Oh,
faster than anything.
Oh, they're just under the water.
Oh, they were supposedly
It
swimming
come
in
like
the
a-
water. It's like doing ballet. It is so effortless for a hippo. That thing in water is ready to destroy you.
Yeah, and then it'll like use its head to kabonk you up out of
Well,
the canoe.
first it's gonna blast your canoe into just splinters. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
blast the canoe into little toothpicks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it's just gonna start biting your legs. Man,
That's
I
got to be
watched-
the worst death.
No, the
Yeah,
worst
yeah.
death, and it wasn't even death. I got into a rabbit hole yesterday because I've had all this time where I'm waiting at dance for Maisie to get done. So I'm doing what Andrew would do. I'm like, I'm supposed to be watching dance, but I'm really reading Wikipedia.
Doom scrolling.
I was reading Wikipedia. I'm still obsessed with Chimp Crazy, and then
Oh my God.
I read about this other attack of this guy, and I'd never heard this name before. He's a NASCAR driver. His name was St. James, and this dude and his wife got a chimpanzee. And he had gotten it. His tale was that he'd been working on a ship, and they went to like Tanzania, and he saw a poacher kill the mom, and this was the baby left there, and the guy didn't know about it. It all sounds like a total made up story. But anyway, so he got this chimpanzee, and he comes back here.
That's
and
the story of Bambi.
I know, it really is. It really is.
So
So this guy St. James, he has the chimpanzee's name was Mo, and Mo actually was pretty good. It was like a pretty decent, chimpanzee. But in the area he lived, like these chimpanzee people, the whole community was like, we could get this thing the hell out of here.
Yeah.
So they all voted to, basically, you got to get this thing out of here. So he ended up giving it to this refuge, and he and his wife, like every day, would go and visit this monkey like it's their child. That's how these chimpanzee people like operate.
Oh, is that the birthday cake one, or the other chimps got
Yes, two of the
jealous?
other chimps
Yeah,
got
yeah.
out because he brought a birthday cake and he brought a fudge
Yeah.
cake, raspberry filling, balloons, all this stuff to visit his chimp. And these two other chimps broke out of their cage, and they
From jealousy.
From jealousy, they bit his wife's thumb off, and then he took her and shoved her under a picnic table to save her, St. James. And then this dude's face got mauled off, his
Oh,
lips got
God.
eaten, his nose got eaten, he ate his left eye, like his ears, and then it ate his entire scrotum and his butt ass.
That sounds like tartar.
Yeah, and his butt ass, scrotum and butt ass.
Oh God!
The whole thing, and then he had,
Yeah,
and then
that's
over the
rough.
next 9 months, he had 78 surgeries.
I say he
Oh, he
survived.
lived?
He lived.
Oh, okay.
78
Oh,
surgeries.
God, kill me, kill me.
No, he lived.
Oh,
78
no.
surgeries. He lived. He looked. Oh, it was rough.
Okay,
And then Mo escaped. Mo the monkey, his loved monkey, escaped from that place, and he ran into the woods, never to be seen again.
Okay, he's living out in the
No,
wild.
he's dead. They think he's dead. Because even St. James, because he had some money, I guess, he hired some helicopters to fly around and kind of look for the monkey.
Oh.
And they never found him, and it's like a case of chimpanzee like got out and never heard of again.
What if he lives out
I
there?
know.
Still?
What if he's out there? What if he's still out
Yeah,
there?
like hunting people.
Yeah. What if he
that's
comes
a good
to our
horror
BDM
story.
event? He's like, hey, put the beer puppeteer on it. Oh God, he's biting it crazy.
Hollerbachs German restaurant in Sanford. It is.
It's the best.
I mean, if you want to have dinner and also an experience, Hollerbachs the place.
Yeah.
You know.
Number one date night, number
yeah.
one experience, great entertainment. And Sanford, if you haven't been,
Yep.
what are you doing with your life? Get over there.
Chef Pat, Eric Grunge, thank you very much.
Yeah, we
for
love you
coming.
guys. Thanks for
Thanks,
being
fellas.
here, y'all. Cheers. And we will be right back. Awesome. That was
So
2, right?
got crazy. But,
Oh, sorry.
It's her favorite.
That's 2. Yeah, we'll just do a quick one.
You guys are known for your nonsense. We know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we're
yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, trying to make it memorable is kind of the thing.
So I did hear it then.
Oh, which one was that? Wednesday too? Or
Thursday.
Thursday?
too.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh man, I said come back.
Well, it's fine. We'll come back with the best of.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I always do that.
I've got some prize type shit for Saturday too.
Okay, awesome.
For you guys, like I've got like is it a 6-pack of Jaeger the little shot glasses or the 4?
Oh yeah.
Oh, very
I
cool.
didn't know you had that. That's cool.
I've still got the thing that Clark gave me. I've got like a Jaeger
Yeah.
Mule Cup.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We got little mini bottles of Jaeger. I'll probably.
We,
Oh, that's
we
awesome.
should let's go grab some stuff from the market too. I mean, however many prizes you need, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll give a 6-pack of our
And I'm
beer or
still
something like
50-50
that.
whether I want to give away my Jägermeister onesie, Lederhosen, or wear them.
Oh wow, I don't know.
Yeah, we got also Moe's donating 3 prizes. Eric's coming to do. He's got putting together 3 prize packs.
Merchman.
Yeah, Merchman. So and then with you guys stuff, we'll just put together 3
Yeah, that'd be cool.
good prizes, and then yeah, it should be good. And then I was gonna ask you, do you think me and Daniel need to bring our PA, or is that too much?
Actually, we're good. We have stuff.
Oh, you got something?
We have a
Okay.
microphone
Yeah, so
up front.
in the back of the room there.
Oh, wow.
Right by
There's
the window.
Yep.
Okay.
That makes sense
Okay.
since you guys do those type of things up
Yeah,
there. So
yeah.
there's a
maybe-
mic and it
maybe-
projects it up.
I was just gonna say if you want like a mic or like
Okay.
maybe a mixer kind of stuff, like just
I can-
to make sure whatever you kind
I
of
can
do,
bring
yeah.
a mixer and
But-
cables and mics, no problem.
Yeah, we just literally it's just a mic
One.
hooked up to speakers in the thing. So
Oh,
if you guys
okay.
want more than that,
I'll
it's
bring a
all good.
mixer.
Maybe we'll just bring 2 mics and a mixer
Yeah,
just so we
that'd
have
be perfect.
it. Yeah.
So,
We have
Okay.
that over there in the corner.
All right,
I'll set that
perfect.
up this afternoon.
Sounds good.
Cool. That'll make me feel better.
What time are y'all gonna get there? You think on
We'll get there
Saturday?
a little before 5:30.
Okay, sounds good. I'll make
yeah.
sure to stick around to make sure in case you need any help or whatever with
Okay,
that.
cool. It should
shouldn't
be
a big-
fine.
yeah.
I mean, because and then we're gonna do the contest around 8 o'clock. So other than that, we're just gonna talk to everybody, hang out, and then
Maybe I'll-
we'll do the contest at 8. And then kind of just after the contest is done, we're just gonna be hanging out with everybody. So-
England.
yeah, yeah. And then I've seen people are getting there early and eating before and stuff.
So at some point in time, I'll get Nick and Eckhart to come up
Yeah.
and do a little 5 or 10 minute acoustic set upstairs.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh, and we forgot to mention it to you today, but we're gonna have some pretty incredible weather for the rooftop.
Yeah.
If so, next time if you guys get another shout out, mention that.
Oh yeah,
I think that'll be a big sell.
sell. Yeah, we're putting out a text today about it to everybody, and just doing a last minute push BDM page and everything. So yeah, the weather's gonna help a lot.
And also too, you will be able to hear whatever you guys play through the mixer on the mic out on the patio as well.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect. Great.
Well, thank
yeah,
you
we were
guys.
Good.
Have a good rest of your day.
So we'll bring that.
Much love, much love.
Thanks, buddy.
Always a pleasure when we get a surprise with Grunge. I'm not gonna make that stick.
Don't leave anything behind, Greg.
Oh yeah, the deep couch does eat pockets.
Greg also.
fucking everything.
Have you? Yeah, this couch is so long that when people sit in it, it is claimed phones. Number one thing, pocket knives and vapes. Yeah, pocket knives number one though.
Oh, they clip to your pocket. How do you lose it?
It was a fishing knife actually. It was like a one that you would actually use. We thought it was Dustin's for the longest time.
Yeah, not.
No, not him. And then we checked with a fishing guy that we had. It was not his, and we're like,
Remember
well,
the mysterious knife in Christina's car?
Oh yeah.
There was a mysterious pocket knife in Christina Hollerbachs SUV.
Yeah.
They found it. They thought it was mine because I always have a pocket knife.
yeah. I typically do, but then when I started wearing chubbies, they're too short, and then I put the pocket knife in, and they start scratching my car seats. Anyway,
Struggles.
good seeing you, buddy.
Later, guys. See y'all Saturday.
Yep. Yes, sir. Y'all travel safe. Keep that. Do you want to finish that?
Yeah, we'll come back.
Cool.
and-
Sorry if that was a little too crazy.
No, no, it's
I
perfect.
tried to make it. I got
You
in
got
here
it,
and I
you know.
started writing a.
The-
I started writing the and it was really my. My song was shitty, so I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna write what I want to write."
yeah, that's the best thing. I mean,
Okay, so this fucking Oktoberfest song is a piece of shit. Oh, that's funny. Also, I meant to tell him. Robert in here told his husband that the tartar thing, and then they looked it up, and it is correct, and they blew their minds. They're like, that's right. You're right about that. It's not a stoner thought. It is the exact ingredients, tartar and tartar sauce, same ingredients.
No, really?
Yeah, he checked it out. That's funny. What do you want to do here, buddy?
We have, what is it, 11 minutes?
11 minutes.
Okay. I can tell you about some stupid theory I have.
I can stretch it out. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it. Let me relabel that because he did say shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote it down, but I didn't label it. So
Yeah, do that. No.
let me just label that. I've gotten way better at not fucking that up. It's one of the worst things we have to do is manage all of these little bitty files. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Oh, right on. It's against Atlanta United. Right on. I mean, they're not that good, so I would imagine we could pull off a victory there. Stronger back half of the season after starting off terrible. Absolutely terrible. Christine's over Mudang. I get it. Pesto the Penguin? Hold on. Let me look him up. Pesto the Penguin. Oh, yeah, he's cute. He's a big fat baby penguin. Oh, he's fat. He's a chubs. He's great. Oh, SJ, I'll try and bring your wife's shirt. Christine just alerted me that we are done with Mudang. This is the new viral sensation. It's Pesto the Penguin. He's a baby penguin, but he's big and fat.
Okay,
He's
big
humongous.
fat baby penguin?
Yeah, big fat baby penguin. Here he is. Oh, yeah, he's a jumbo. He's a big boy. That's an EJ penguin. Oh yeah, he's as big as his dad. And he's a boy. That's what the cake said. Okay, so they checked his sex.
Uh-huh.
Pesto has 2 dads. That's pretty cool. Maybe that's why he's so big.
He's going to be... Well, how's that?
Well, penguins, don't the males take care of the eggs after the woman lays them? So wouldn't it be possible that a mother laid the egg and then the 2 males took possession of the egg? Is that how that would work? Because don't they? Isn't it sort of asexual how they protect their babies?
Yeah.
It's
The
more
male,
like a villagey type deal.
the male will sit on the eggs,
Yeah.
which is unique.
I'm
to,
not doing that, but I'm not made
No,
out for
no,
penguin
no,
life.
no,
That's
no,
woman's
no.
work.
Yeah,
I ain't sit on no eggs.
yeah.
You shout
I
it
spread
out.
my seed.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I'll jack
Yeah,
off
yeah.
inside of you, but you sit on the eggs.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then
looks
I'm
so
out.
uncomfortable.
I'm out after because after
Yeah.
I spread it, I'm disinterested.
After I spread it, I got to go out and look for other
Yeah.
people to spread it on.
Then I'm just hungry, so I have to go hunt and kill, and then some more spreading after.
Yeah, these are foster parents who are younger than the breeding parents. Okay, that's cute. He's great. And the 2 dad thing, I love it. All of it. It's great. All right. Theory. Here we go. And 3. Bring us back. 2.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
So I got this theory because for a while, this news about like Tom Brady trying to buy a portion of the Raiders or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just approved it today, right?
Yeah, can I tell you something else real quick about Brady?
Yeah.
I haven't heard much about his commentary. Like the first week, he got a lot of negative press, and people said not good enough. And then it seems like he's doing fine. I haven't heard him one time on any games. Is he doing it?
No, he still does it every week.
I don't think I know.
It's just not making news anymore.
I don't think
because
he's good enough for me to know it's him doing it. You know what I mean? Like when I'm watching a game, his voice is so vanilla, and I'm sure my voice is that way to some people. But his voice blends in, so I don't know who that's him. So it doesn't have any weight that it's him.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway,
you
but
don't pick up which game he's doing.
No,
yeah. Like,
I want to hear him and I want to root for him. But anyway, yeah. So
it'll make news every once in a while. He'll make some comment about another player. This.
Oh yeah, the Amon-Ra St. Brown one was the one I got where he's like, "There's one good thing I know about Amon-Ra. He's fast," and everybody was like, "Well, yeah, no S."
Yeah.
He's Amon-Ra. Like that's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
It's also the most generic, nothing.
It's like what I would say if I were doing it.
yeah. But so anyway, he been trying to become a Raiders owner or a partial owner, right? A percentage owner, which the team is worth, let's say $7-8 billion or whatever now.
Yeah.
And so I don't even know what percentage. I think it's like a Me and the Predators type of deal. Like it's small. I'm sure they reported it, but it's a minority owner. But, obviously.
Yeah.
But so which was weird too of why he chose the Raiders. Maybe it was the only opportunity, and like Mark Davis was the only owner that was willing to sell a portion to Brady. But so
it doesn't seem like a good fit. Like for me, if I'm writing it, right? If I'm writing the tale, I want seriously, and I'm not even a fan. I want him to go to Kraft, and I want Kraft to let him buy in, and I want Brady to buy into the Patriots or the Bucks because I feel like there's a history there and there's some legacy there, and it's a great story, right?
Yeah.
If you're writing it, that's what you want.
Because I would imagine
why the Raiders? You have no history with the Raiders, and aren't they falling apart? Isn't Max Crosby gonna go to where's he
Devontae
going?
Adams just left to the Jets,
but Crosby will go to Detroit. He'll go home to Detroit.
They're talking about they probably shouldn't let him go. But so here's my theory.
He's aiming for 10%, according to ChatGPT.
Okay.
The deal is backed by Raiders owner Mark Davis. It's faced a lot of delays, primarily because of the concerns from the NFL's financial committee.
Yeah, because he's buying in a percentage
at a discounted price.
At a discounted price,
right.
And then they're saying, anyway, but it went through. My theory that no one's put out there is that Belichick goes to the Raiders, and then Brady is Belichick's. Technically, but that'll be the news.
Oh my God! And they call them the Braiders. That's what they're gonna call them, dude. The Braiders.
No, let's change the name.
No, they're not gonna. I'm not saying that. That's
but
the
nickname,
media is gonna call it. Oh, here they come, the Braiders. It's Brady. It's Belichick. It's the Raiders. It's flashy. It's Vegas. Ooh.
Yeah. And that's good for the NFL.
I like that.
It ties in
that's
Brady to like a storyline.
Belichick and Black got a Johnny Cash kind of a thing going. I like that.
Yeah. Now,
will they let him wear suits again?
I think they just let him do whatever he wants.
Wasn't that the reason Andrea told me, I think she used this as a question for this could be an old wives' tale. She used this for a question in one of her meetings, that the reason Belichick dresses so sloppy is because very early on, he liked wearing suits and ties and dressing up for games because all the coaches that he believed in and loved were those type of guys, right?
Yeah,
but
old school.
Then the NFL came in and said, no, we got this deal with Nike, so you got to wear this, or Reebok, you got to wear this, you got to wear that.
Yeah, the team gear.
And he was like, I don't like the team gear. And they're like, you got to wear it. So he was like, fine, just give me the crappiest sweatshirt you got. And that was...
And then cut the sleeves off.
And it was his way of a middle fingering...
Oh, okay.
Did you know that?
I did not know.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what Andrea told me. So if it's not true, my wife is a liar.
It kind of makes sense. He's always been a curmudgeon when it comes to dealing with the NFL.
I like this theory. This would be fun, dude. This would be fun for the league.
They need a coach.
Yeah.
Because their coach currently is not doing well, and I think everybody in the NFL is like, they're going to get rid of him, right? So Belichick needs a job next year, or at least everybody's saying he's going to work next year. There are some other teams that people are like, leaning towards that he goes to, and some people are like, the new thing was like, oh, is he going to go to the Jets? But then they're like, no, he hates the Jets, and and then like
the chat room's all saying Jets.
But the organization,
he'll never go back to the Browns. Why would you?
Woody Johnson owns the Jets and is a laughingstock, at least right now within the media, because they're saying he doesn't know what he's doing,
right.
And it's like, and the Jets, their organization is flawed internally. That's why they're having so many struggles, or they've been struggling for so long.
Did you know the ongoing? If Brady does purchase, he will be barred from certain activities that are usually part of broadcasters' jobs, such as attending team practices, production meetings, and other NFL teams to avoid conflict of interest.
They said that
That's interesting.
It's kind of a non-story because he doesn't need to do any of that. I think so. It's
I think they're just adding that like there
And he
would
can't-
be stipulations.
and he's not allowed to like say anything negative about the refs. Basically, that's like part of his being an owner. So like there are certain rules that people are like, oh, is this going to affect his broadcast? I think it's all nonsense because essentially, look what we're doing here. We're saying rules made by the NFL. Now Brady, who has made the NFL, billions of dollars just
Yeah.
from notoriety alone and what he accomplished and how like so the NFL obviously wants to do business with Tom Brady forever, and so the
You know what
people
this smacks of
like,
a little bit.
they all own all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like they own the team. Like they're all in it together.
Yeah.
So all this stuff are like, oh, they're breaking their own rules. Like,
Yeah.
let's not be stupid
You know
here.
what it reminds me of?
It's all a facade, by the way.
It reminds me of Beckham. Remember when he wanted his MLS franchise?
Yeah.
All the owners were pissed because he was coming in at a discounted rate. This is exactly the same thing, where all the owners are saying,
Yeah.
get your bid up to the big boys level, instead of.
But they also understand that it does all the owners good to have someone like David Beckham and that name within the MLS.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I think
Instead-
a lot of people are tired of owners, right? I think a lot of people would rather have a Brady in an ownership role than certainly a Jerry Jones or Mark Davis. And we're not talking about people that people love. These are not well liked.
They don't want Mark. So
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like the NFL, like
You need a
Mark,
face.
Mark Davis, Woody Johnson, the Cleveland,
That guy.
the NFL
Arthur Blank.
would rather have gigantic corporations or family corporations with infinite money like the Waltons that own Denver, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And rather than these guys that inherited
Yeah,
these
right.
teams over generations, and now they're the owners of a $6 billion franchise, and they're kind of looked at like your grandpa gave this.
Well, I
to
don't
you,
think
or
it's a
your dad,
priority to them, right?
No,
It never has been.
it's
It's
their
just
whole,
gifted to them.
But it's their whole life. But the thing is, they're not insane. They didn't work their way up to be
Right.
the CEO, the owner of Walmart, or like they basically were gifted this. They may or may not be good businessmen, but
Right. You don't know.
the most likely look at Mark Davis and his haircut. Imagine.
I love his haircut.
And then also
It's such a great haircut.
look
It's
at
such an FU haircut, right?
the decisions that some of these, like what the Raiders have decided, the Jets,
Oh, look at the Panthers.
the-
that guy.
yeah, the Panthers,
He's so hated.
the Browns, and
Yeah.
and so the NFL's like, God, these guys,
Yeah.
they keep
They're F-ups, sort
They're
of.
yeah. They're considered.
Yeah.
So getting Brady into the Raiders role. Maybe they're like, well, we'll just start focusing on Brady as the owner instead of Mark Davis, because the people, it's all just a soap opera.
Sure.
So
but
it's
it's
just
a
like-
great villain tale, too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Brady is as much loved by people that, he was winning for as he is hated, right? So you put him in black, you put him with Belichick, you put him as the owner. It's great. It would be great.
Yeah,
It would be great for the league.
Yeah, although I think Brady is now at this point just such a celebrity that everybody kind of likes him, even though.
Yeah. I
like,
mean, just as far as competition goes,
Yeah.
you're going to love to hate the Raiders because Brady was the guy, right? It'd be like
Yeah.
if Michael Jordan owned the basketball team going up against you. You're like, let's shove it in their face because that was the guy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
just because he's
the best.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that aspect of it.
Anyway,
That's perfect for me.
that could be an angle
Yeah.
that I see working. Like if Belichick went over to coach the Raiders, like Vegas is not that bad to live in. It's although
It's a
everybody
young city. He's got a young girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
She would love Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, perfect. I don't think he'd have to sell her hard on that, right?
Yeah. I don't know if they do. I don't think they live together or anything. Like I don't think they'll
No,
ever.
I think he just pops by for a sideways quickie.
Yeah.
Like we all do.
How good do you think Belichick is at
In
that?
bed? Oh, he's
great. Do you think
He's great. He's watching the clock.
Yeah.
He's managing it.
Do you think he?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
To the
That guy
where-
wears sweatshirt. He knows what he's doing.
well, that all.
He wears a sweatshirt.
Yeah. But I mean, I think
he's better than we are.
You think?
Yeah.
But he's still a 70-year-old fat dad, right?
He's got
know.
a barely. He's got a
I
He has
guess
the body of.
He
like-
works out still, right?
I think he does, but he does have the old Superman body.
Yeah.
Which there's
big-
nothing wrong with it, but you have a barrel chest, you have average arms, and then you have stick legs.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you have neuropathy in your feet.
Yeah.
Real bad. You can't even feel your toes. but that's everybody.
God, how funny is it that he's dating a 22-year-old?
I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's as good as Mark Davis's haircut. I mean, the football world is so bananas, crazy, and weird.
Anyway,
We gotta get out of here. Or do you want to do a voicemail?
Yeah, let's do one voicemail.
All right, let's do one. Let me see. If you'd like to leave us voicemails, we'd love for you to do so. You can do it two ways. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Or you can get our free app and leave us a voicemail by hitting the mediocre messages button, just like DeBerry Joe did on this one. I might have to decipher it. Here we go.
Do you think Slim Jim Company knows that they're giving the perfect floss with their product?
Do you think that Slim Jim Company knows that they're giving the perfect floss with the product? Now, when I heard that this morning, when I took that voicemail in, I said, what the hell is this crazy person talking about? But then I thought about multiple times people that I knew, if they were eating a Slim Jim, would use the wrapper because it's so sturdy to go between their big teeth to get out pieces of mechanically separated chicken and meat.
But the wrapper's thick.
It
and
is,
they
but I
cut
think
your gums
construction
up.
workers use Slim Jim wrappers all the time to get stuff out of their bad teeth.
Okay. And then DeBerry Joe is on the Venn diagram.
He's tough.
Like a construction. He's a yard guy.
Yeah.
Which is
It's the last time you had a Slim Jim.
I eat them probably once or twice a month.
I like them.
As a snack.
You get the big ones?
Yeah, I'll get the jumbo.
Now, I like a long, but I don't like a thick.
I was I like it thick.
I don't like them thick.
Yeah.
The thick ones it's too much like a hot dog at that point. And then I feel like it's an old, a Slim Jim, when you bite into it, it has the give of jerky a little bit, but it's like a cross between jerky, a hot dog, and a sausage.
Yeah.
But so if it's too thick, if it's too girthy, when I bite into it, it's like eating an old hot dog.
There's too much filling inside it. Yeah.
I'm talking about you, Jack's Links. Okay, I'll call you out. We'll never work with those guys, right? Jack's Links, their meat sticks are too girthy. I like the thinness.
Yeah.
And the very demure, very mindfulness of the Slim Jim. And I like the ones that it's got to be as long as a whip. It's got to be something you could whip a stripper's ass with.
Yeah.
Like a big long.
Yeah.
It's got to be a long Slim Jim. I don't like the little ones in the box at Publix. Too small. I can eat a whole box.
So Crystal one time bought me, she's some promotion where there were healthy beef sticks.
No such thing.
Right. Okay. So
they taste like the gamey.
And because
they're gamey, dude. It tastes like you're eating leopard meat or something.
Yeah, but
I'm like, what is this? It's dry.
But they're like this healthy meat sticks.
Yeah, they're gross.
And then so she's
chomps. You ever had chomps? Are they called chomps?
I'm not sure.
Andrea bought some called chomps for Maisie, and me and Maisie were both like, give us a straight up Marshawn Lynch pepperoni. This is garbage. We can't eat this.
And I'm like, how much more? It's just dehydrated
it's
meat.
Gamey, but the Slim
jerky
Jim, they
meat.
put the fat in. The Slim Jim's got the snap that Macho Man used to talk about.
Yeah.
Snap into it. The snap is the casing and the fat. Like a Slim Jim, if you lick the wrapper of a Slim Jim, it's just all grease. And that's why it's good.
What was the marketing meeting for the Slim Jim company when they decided to bring Macho Man as their
Dude, they brought him back.
spokesperson?
Do you know he's back?
Oh, they brought I
can't say
some
that word.
CGI
I can't say
Macho
that
Man?
word posthumously. I may have gotten it that time.
Okay, yeah.
But they brought him back. I guess the family. That was. I will say that
They sold the rights?
As a child, that was single-handedly one of the greatest ad campaigns of all time for me. Like as soon as Macho Man's when he's busting through the wall, I'm like, oh my god! I was like, we gotta go to Winn-Dixie now.
It doesn't seem like it would work.
It worked.
No, I know it works.
It still works.
But I imagine there's one person on the marketing board was like, "This is stupid." Why,
Well,
Macho
that person's
Man?
an idiot because if you take a Slim Jim now and go into any place of guys our age and hold a Slim Jim up, people will be like, "Snap into it." It's a movement.
No, I know it. It works perfectly.
It's so good.
It's just a random. There was I mean, it's
It
amazing
is,
that it
does
worked.
it make you mad that you can't figure out why it works?
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
like a viral video. It just worked. Because it was just luck. It was like a shot in the dark. Like it was a stupid idea. That it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Then
But-
that happens.
And it's funny too because it's also make you double mad because it's like when they brought it back, they did it. I want to say they brought it back like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. During the pandemic, I think they did bring it back.
Yeah.
And they made a point of kind of doing it that he was on a TV, like Macho Man was on a TV behind the kid. So it was their way of like almost showing that he's not
Homage,
with us. Yeah,
yeah.
he's not with us anymore. This is the commercials from the day. And then the kid was doing all the snap into it stuff, and it still worked. Everyone's like, ah, bring it back. That guy's a wrestler. He's on roids. Snap it.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more corporate time.
All right, buddy. Save that. I gotta cut the other one. That's Thursday 1.
Yeah. So I think technically after lunch we should do a show for Friday,
Cool.
just to keep on track.
Yeah, let's do it.
But so then we'll just do that.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go to lunch. Have fun.
See you, Twitch.
We'll see you